Yo, what is up guys? Big Country here, back at it again with another Clash Clans video. I announced the winner of the Mass Yeti giveaway this morning, but I'm gonna be doing another giveaway with this video. All you have to do is like this video, comment on this video, and be subscribed, and you'll be entered to win a gold pass. There's 14 days left in the season, so if you don't want to use it for this season, you can save it for the following month. So with that, let's hop in to this army comp. I'm gonna start by saying this right now. This army, or any variation of this army, is going to become meta over the next month or so. This is the same Mass Druid army that I posted, I think like 2 or 3 months ago, and all I did was add 2 of the ice block spells, and I adjusted the CC a little bit. Ultimately what this is, you have 14 druids that you're gonna be sprinkling in throughout the attack, and you have that fireball off the start. You're gonna funnel with your queen, and then send your king and your RC into the main push with your warden. You're gonna be using those druids as they get into the base. You have that jump spell to get in. You have a couple invis to redirect that fireball at the start. The most important thing is the ice block spell. Once your army gets deep into the base and those druids just can't heal your heroes up to where they need to be, just drop it on your heroes, but not the druids. And the druids are just gonna heal your king and RC up to full health. And you can just keep rolling through the base. So I've tested this in Legends today, and I have no experience with this at all. I wasn't even able to run friendly challenges today because all my bases are locked. The first time I used this army was in Legends today, and I have 1 fail, and it was because I was using the Minion Prince as a funnel instead of the RC, which is not as strong whatsoever. But we're 7 for 8. I started using, on the 3rd attack here, is when I started using the RC in the attack, and I am 5 for 5 with it. I did these attacks on top 1,000 players, and I'm gonna show you some replays first, and then I'll hop into my last attack, and then I'll hop into some live attacks on my other account as well. So the number one thing that you're looking for with this army is a fireball, but the only problem is you don't have those healers to do like a long warden walk to get a ton of value with your fireball. So you wanna get a corner of a base for a funnel, or just some part of the base for a good funnel that also gets value. So here I went for this Inferno Tower because it was gonna get this Expo, the Ricochet Cannon, and the Multi-Archer Tower. So I dropped my Warden here. I don't even place any Druids on him because it doesn't matter. You get that Fireball off the start, and now you have a really, really good funnel here. So I let him shoot this Archer Tower down, and then once that was down, you're gonna place your King and 1 Ice Golem. And then at the same time, you're gonna be doing 1 Ice Golem and your Queen over here. And you have a Wall Breaker as well. You're gonna use your ability. And then you're gonna sprinkle in a couple of Druids and then place your RC down as well. Your RC goes with the main army. And so here I wasn't able to get into the second layer of wall, but you do have that Troop Launcher with the Wall Breakers in it. So they're gonna wall break into this core of this compartment. And then now I'm just going into the space. Drop that jump spell, drop some more Druids down, and then here, I'm in the core right now, and I'm taking a lot of damage. So what I'm gonna do is I use the ice block spell on my RC and my king here. So these druids back here, they're all healing up the RC, the king, the warden, everything. And it's absolutely insane. I used it again, so I used my second ice block spell. They're still healing all of them. My RC is at full health, my king's at full health. This is ridiculous. And now I'm out of spells, but my entire army's alive. I'm out of druids now, so I'm just gonna sit here, use my king ability, break through the backside of this base, use those super barbs to like kind of funnel my army where I need it to go. And look, this is absolutely insane. I mean, I didn't really get that much fireball value there, but I still have my RC ability. All 4 of my heroes are alive. I'm gonna hop into a couple more replays here, and then I'll hop into a couple live attacks. All right, here is a very, very important base that you need to understand with this army and how to hit it. So you got a Rage Invis core here, and usually with a Fireball or Warden Walk, this is where you're aiming to start the attack. But we don't have those healers to get a Warden Walk, so what am I gonna do? So I'm gonna look around the space, what else is there for a good Fireball? And I immediately saw this Inferno Tower because it's on the CC. It's going to get the CC and the Monolith. So I placed down my Warden, and I have those 2 Invis. Not a lot of Invis, but it's enough, and I got the CC down. So now we're going to go King and Ice Golem. So that's what we do here. Couple of Druids here, and then I go Ice Golem and my Queen. Use her ability, wall break into that compartment, funnel a little bit with some barbs, and then I'm just sprinkling in some Druids. I still have 9 Druids left. And this was where I was still experimenting with where am I going to put my RC down. And I wanted to save her for the back end, and I didn't place her here with the main army. And I got 0 value with my RC. Like, she literally died and got like 1 building down, and I still tripled this base. So as my army is nearing in to this invis tower, I'm waiting for it to go off. And as soon as it goes off, I'm going to place down that ice block spell. My entire army is frozen. I'm sprinkling in some druids because you want them to heal while they're in the ice block spell. So I still have 1 more. I placed down my RC up here, and I placed her into a complete trap, and I have the haste spell on her, so she got no value. Like, she literally got 3 buildings there, and I should have placed her with the main army. I was still experimenting, and if she was with this main army, this would have been one of the most overkill attacks I've ever seen in my entire life. So my armies, I mean, I have no more abilities, but I have all 3 of my heroes alive. A couple of Yetis. Like, this base is completely toast. I'm so glad that druids are now viable again, and I'm going to be using them a lot for the rest of the season. So that's the second replay. I'll show you 1 more, and then I'll hop into some live attacks. This is important because you sometimes will be in the same situation. And what I mean is, you can't really get a good fireball in here to get value without walking your warden a little bit in. So what I wanted to do is get this expo or this multi, and I only have 2 invis, so that was going to be really, really hard to do because this all needs to go down. So like these 4 defenses, the monolith needs to go down, this builder hut. Like, how am I going to get a fireball in there with no healers for a warden walk? And I have 2 invis spells. I was like, I don't even know what to do here. I'm still experimenting with this because I can't do friendly challenges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my warden with druids. So that's what I did. Placed down a couple druids, and then I placed down my warden. And the problem with the druids is that when they do die or like transition to the bear, the warden follows the bears, and it's so annoying, but it worked out really, really well here. So what I do is I wanted to get him to the monolith, maybe, or like at least to this bomb tower, so I can invis both of these defenses here and get a fireball in there. So he follows the bears here, which is fine because they're doing a lot of damage, and they're able to get this builder hut. I'll place a couple more down because he's going to get targeted by the monolith. So I place a couple more, freeze it. I'm just trying to get this fireball off at this point. So as soon as the monolith went down, used those 2 invis, and we got a really, really good fireball in here. So once that was done, we're just going to start the regular push. So we got the king, and we're going to place our ice golem down as well with him. And then ice golem queen up here. I'm going to wall break into this compartment right here. And this is where I actually started using my RC a lot with my main army, and it works so, so well. So my army's going to push in here. They're all going to get clumped up, and I use it on like the most close troops to like this rage compartment, all these defenses, because they're going to tank all of it. And I used both of them. We're still pushing through this base. Look at all of these druids behind my army, just healing them up. My king was full health when he got to the town hall. Used his ability. RC goes to the left, gets a really, really good split here. Use some cleanup troops here to get that opposing RC. And my king, my queen, and my RC are all alive. And this was just an overkill. All right, now that I've shown you guys those 3 replays, I'm going to hop into the last live attack here in Top 1000 Legends. See how it goes, and then I'll hop into another one on my other account. So let's hop into this attack. We got a double rage core here. And I want to fireball one of the cores, so I think if possible, I want to go. You know what? See this compartment here with the Expo, Ricochet, and Multi? I'm just gonna fireball that because I don't really want to walk my warden in here and risk like just completely getting him killed. So I'm gonna place a druid on him, and then I will use the fireball here on this multi-archer. So we'll get this entire compartment down, and I'm gonna go away from this rage compartment because I don't really want to deal with that right now. So we will go here, place some more druids. We'll place like 3 druids and get in here. I'm gonna place down ice golem for my queen, wall break in here, apprentice warden down, a couple more druids, and then I will place down my troop launcher and my RC here. Wall break in here. I'm gonna freeze this town hall. And now I will use the ice block spell and then place like 3 more druids down. I'll jump on this back end. This is looking really, really good. So once we get in here a little bit, I'm gonna save another ice block for the back end of this base. We're gonna place a couple more druids over here. Army's rolling through. We're gonna use some barbs up here to funnel. And then I'll place the remaining druids down. I'll place 3 more down. I'm going to use that ice block spell again because look how low my king is. So I'm just going to make sure he stays at a decent health. Place down these cleanup troops again. I will use my king here in a second. Yeah, we're going to use him once he gets into this compartment. This is so broken. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. This died off very, very quickly here, but we smoked that base throughout that attack. That's the first live attack there. I'll hop into one more on my other account here. So this is my other account. The only thing that's different is that I only have a level 3 ice block spell, but I really don't think it matters. I think you can have a level 1 ice block spell and still triple with this army. So I'm gonna hop into a couple more live attacks here and see how we do. All right, here's the first attack I'll do over here. And right off the start, we got a double rage base. And what I wanna do is just get a good funnel, like maybe a corner of this base, just so my army goes in. So literally gonna go for the easiest fireball of all time here. I'm just gonna try and get this Expo down. So I'm just gonna go here, Expo. We're just gonna fireball that, get all that value. We're actually gonna get the queen down with that as well. And so now I wanna go this way. So we will go king. Okay, yep, okay, now the king's going the right way. So we'll go king, we'll go here with the queen and an ice golem. Maybe a couple druids on her. Not really sure where to put these because at this point you're just spamming. We're gonna place down the troop launcher there, and I'll place down my RC. And then once this army gets in here, funnel a little bit, we're gonna jump spell in here, rage everything up, and now wait for the ice block spell. So now we're gonna ice block. We're gonna go like 3 more druids. Forgot to place my apprentice warden down, so that's an accident. I'm gonna poison the, what is that, a super dragon right there. We're gonna get the monolith down, so that's good. Place down a couple more of these super barbs, a couple more druids as well. I'm going to invis my queen here, rage up this, activate my king, and now I'm going to use that ice block on my king because I want him to tank all this damage here. So he will tank all that. We get the town hall down. We got these cleanup troops, whatever. We still have our RC ability, and my king is alive over here. He's pretty full health, which is good. Just gonna go ahead and use my RC ability here because she will clean up this back end of this base, and that was very, very well executed and a good like representation of what the flow of the attack should look like. Because you're not like, you can place both the ice blocks at the same time, or you can kind of spread them out just so your king or like something else can tank for your army better. All right, we'll do one more here and see if we can get a pretty decent base. All right, this is perfect. We got honestly, it's a pretty common style of base, but I'm seeing right off the start here, I think I just want to fireball this bomb tower because we will be able to get the monolith and a fire spitter down. Or I could go for an Expo here and get the CC down. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go here because I don't want to go into the fire spitters, because that is also not a very good thing to do sometimes. So we're going to go here, get all this value, and now I will wait for my warden to like get this down at least. And I'll start my king over here on this bottom side. So we will go here with the king. We'll go ice golem queen, activate the queen. We'll go a couple druids just for now. RC's down. Use that super wall breaker just to get in there. Ooh, warden's gonna die. Oh, warden got clapped by that minion prince. That is not good. That dude, she just like sniped him right off the start. We're just gonna keep going through this base. We're gonna go 3 more druids. We are going to wait a second here for my main army to get in here. Freeze this. Drop the poison down. I'm gonna use the ice block spell now. I'm gonna place like 4 druids down. And wait a second. So now we're kind of just frozen in place here. I'm going to use another rage, activate the king, use all of these barbs over here to get a good funnel. I still have 3 druids left, so this is good. I will be able to like heal my army up some more. And we still have an ice block as well. We just destroyed this base, and our our warden just got clapped right off the start in like the first 20 seconds. So I think what I'm gonna do is ice block my RC here. So go here, and I'm gonna ice block her, just so it gives my army some time to get all the way over here. And this base is cooked. We literally had no warden for that entire attack. Maybe don't let that happen to your warden. Like, maybe pay attention if he does start getting hit by like a minion prince or something like that. But that's the second live attack there. All right, y'all, that's the video. Don't forget to like this video, comment on this video, and be subscribed to enter the Gold Pass giveaway that I'll be doing. Go give this army a try. It is disgusting. It's so good with that new spell. Mine's not even max, and I was tripling some bases there. If you guys have any ideas on any army comps that you guys want to see, drop those comments below, and I will be sure to try and make a video on them. Hope you guys like this new update, and I will see you guys in the next video.